Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're re-diving into a topic that's literally shaping the world beneath our feet: soil erosion. Specifically, we're going to look at three key types of water erosion that happen all around us, from our backyards to vast farmlands. It's a powerful natural process, so let's get right into it. First up, let's talk about the very first step in water erosion: splash erosion. Imagine a single raindrop hitting bare soil. It might seem tiny, but when it impacts the ground, it acts like a miniature bomb. This impact dislodges soil particles, flinging them into the air. If the ground is flat, these particles just land nearby. But if the ground is sloped even slightly, that splash sends the soil particles traveling downhill. Over time, millions and millions of these tiny splashes can move a surprising amount of soil. It's the silent, often unnoticed beginning of a much larger process. You can even see it yourself after a heavy rain. Look for tiny craters in the bare dirt. That's splash erosion in action. Now, once those soil particles have been loosened by splash erosion, they're ready to be moved. As rainwater starts to flow over the surface of the land, it doesn't move in one big, uniform sheet. Instead, it gathers into tiny, shallow channels. This is where we see our second type: rill erosion. These little channels, or rills, are small enough that you could easily remove them with regular farming equipment, like a plow. They look like little fingers or streams carving their way through the soil. Rill erosion is more concentrated than splash erosion. It has more energy, and it can carry away those dislodged soil particles much more effectively. If you see a network of small, temporary channels crisscrossing a field after a storm, you're looking at rill erosion. So what happens if we don't address those rills? Well, they can grow into something much bigger and more destructive. This brings us to our third type: gully erosion. When rills are left unchecked, water continues to flow through them, carving them deeper and wider with each rainfall. Eventually, these rills become so large that you can no longer remove them with normal farm tillage. They become gullies. Gullies are essentially large ditches or small ravines. They can be several feet deep and wide, and they represent a severe stage of soil erosion. They can cut farmland into smaller, unusable pieces, make it impossible to move machinery, and even threaten the stability of roads and buildings. Once a gully forms, it's very difficult and expensive to fix. It's a powerful reminder of how small beginnings, like a single raindrop, can lead to massive changes in the landscape if left to their own devices. To recap, it all starts with the tiny impact of splash erosion, which loosens the soil. Then, as water gathers, rill erosion creates small channels that carry the soil away. And finally, if those rills aren't managed, they can grow into destructive gullies through gully erosion. Understanding these stages is the first step toward protecting our valuable topsoil. By using techniques like planting cover crops or creating terraces, we can slow down the flow of water and prevent this chain reaction from starting. It's all about keeping the soil in place and ensuring our land stays healthy and productive for years to come. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope this gave you a clearer picture of how water shapes our world. If you found this interesting, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Let me know in the comments if you've ever seen these types of erosion near you. See you in the next video.